Can you get 3 buttons to do 5 things? Yes, you can. Here's how. If you've got one of these HX Stomp things that has 3 buttons on it, I'm going to show you how to get 3 snapshots, a tap tempo and a tuner, all from the 3 buttons along the front. Then, if you've got one of these little extra switchy things, you can also get 3 snapshots, a tap tempo, a tuner, and control 2 or more stomps with this as well. That's 7 things with just this. Pretty impressive. Here's how. Let's start with a simple version where you've got 3 snapshots and a tap and a tuner on those buttons. So to set our tap tempo and tuner onto this button, what we're going to do is we're going to press both page buttons at once. We're going to go to global settings, and then if you scroll along to this one here where you've got the Footswitches, and we're going to set Footswitch 3 to tap tuner just there. Okay, that's it. You can see it's like the flash. That's done. I'll show you the rest of it in the editor because it's a little bit easier, but I've got 3 snapshots set up. The first snapshot is a clean one. Lovely. It's got its own amp. I've got an IR. I've used an amp rather than an amp and cab combo just to save some DSP because I've got 2 amps there and you know we're going to run out. I've got a little bit of delay and a little bit of reverb on it just to sweeten it up, but it's basically that's it. Snapshot 2 is a crunch sound. So here's snapshot 2, and again I switch amps for this, and I get that. Okay, again a little bit of delay, a little bit of reverb. Snapshot 3 is louder, it's got more gain, and it's got more delay, and it sounds something like this. Now the way it works is this: you've got 3 snapshots and 2 buttons. So whichever snapshot you're on is not available on the buttons because it's already there. The buttons will give you the other 2 snapshots if you like. So if you're on snapshot 1, the buttons will give you snapshot 2 and 3. If you're on snapshot 2, the buttons will give you 1 and 3. If you're on 3, then the buttons will give you 1 and 2. Sounds complicated, but it's not. Watch. If we look at the stomp now, you can see snapshot 1 is engaged, clean. You can see the snapshot 1's engaged there. And button 2 becomes snapshot 2, 3 becomes 3. So there's my clean. To crunch, back to clean. So if I'm going between crunch and clean, I'm just using those 2 to toggle between them. Dead easy. If I'm on crunch there, on snapshot 2, so I've got my lead, I just press 3. See, 3 comes up. And to get back to my crunch, I hit the same one again. So 9 times out of 10, you'll be going from one sound to your lead and your lead back. And all you do is toggle between them. So, clean. Crunch. Back to clean. Lead. Crunch. Clean. Lead. And then hold that for ages and I get my tuner. Dead easy. And trust me, that switching becomes really intuitive in absolutely no time. Now, let's move on and we're going to do something a bit more sophisticated. I'm going to show you a similar setup, but using the little extra pedals to get more sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 3 snapshots onto those 2 little pedals, which means I can put my tap tempo and my tuner onto the HX Stomp as it was before, and those other 2 buttons on the Stomp can then become 2 other sounds or stomp boxes I can kick on and off. Watch. So here's how it works with these. This one, clean sound, crunch, snapshot 1, crunch, lead. Then, if I go back to my clean, this one gives me a chorus. But you can set that to anything you like. This one gives me big delay. Tap tempo's still there. I can just have one of them on if I want. Now, the big thing that really impresses me is I can turn that on. I can switch to a different snapshot. And then when I go back to that snapshot, my chorus is still on. If I go to that one, I can still turn my chorus on the crunch. And if again I bring the gain down, maybe switch it to a single coil. I've still got that delay there. And I can turn that on and off as I want, and my lead sound. And if I want that delay on my lead sound, I can do that as well. So lots of sounds and a tap tempo and a tuner. And when you've got a big delay like that, a tap tempo is important. Most of the time a delay, you can sort of get away with it, but really, if you've got your delay and time, it always sounds better. There's the setup. I'll quickly show you how to do that in the editor. So this is pretty much the same as before. I'm in my 5-button setup now. If I've got a command center, all I've done is assign these 2 buttons, which are Footswitches 4 and 5. And if you look on the screen, 4 and 5 in exactly the same way I did before when I was assigning those ones. So look, there's that one in snapshot 1. You can see it goes to snapshot 2, and that one goes to snapshot 3. In snapshot 2, that one goes to 1, and that one goes to 3, etc. And then all you do is you decide which of these you want to assign to your remaining 2 buttons. So for instance, there's my chorus. I right click on my chorus and go to bypass assign, and I select foot switch 1. For my delay, my big ping pong delay, again, right click on there, bypass assign, and I've set that switch 2. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Dead easy. There's also videos showing you how to set the HX Stomp up with the Tone X and with the Tone X1 to get some great results out of using those 2 devices together as well. The links are here somewhere. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of this setup. Is it really versatile? Are you getting the most out of it? Have you got something better? I really would like to know. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!